Who then is your track coach, Mike Heimerman. Coach, Southern Conference Championship week is here. We're good. Let's start with you're coming back to Humble for the second straight seasons. Nice facility. What's the advantage of just having people see the facility, having run in the facility before, a familiarity standpoint?
Well, there is a little bit of advantage with that. They know where everything's at, even down to where the restroom's at. If you get nervous, you know what happens, so you always got to go to the restroom. So it's nice to even know where those are at, the layout where our team camp's going to be, and even where restaurants, whatnot, just where all the events, all the field events, everybody knows where everything's at, just about, unless they haven't been, of course, which is a good part of the team. But for the most part, everybody's been there, and it's a beautiful facility, and it'll be a great place for us to compete.
On the men's side, this men's team can score in a variety of ways. Got depth in the throws along with the traditional scores of all the sprints and good jumps with Nikolai and maybe Andrew Gilreath. What, when you look at the men as a whole, what do they have to do to put themselves in contention?
Well, we all have to compete with what we've done up to this point, and maybe a person or two step up, which we're always asking for and always hoping for, and sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. We're going to need a little luck with some healthiness with a few people, but for the most part, I still wouldn't trade this team for anybody or any other team, and we're going to go in there and we're going to battle, and we're going to have a really good shot at coming out as a champion.
That depth in the throws, when you talk about the Gums twins, Hudson, and then even on the women's side with Mackey and Phillip and some of those throwers starting to come along. I mean, how much different is it when you look down the row there and you see a bunch of people that have the ability to score?
Well, it's really nice because right now almost every one of those people you just named off is a freshman or a sophomore. So we'll have them here for the next 3 to 4 years. So that'll be good. They've done a great job. The Gums twins are a little ahead of schedule, and even Taraj, they're a little ahead of what I thought they'd be, but that's just me not thinking as big as they did, but that's not a bad thing. I'm very happy for that. But they are moving along, and on the women's side, we're super young, but I think we're a year out. But they're doing some great things, and they're trusting the process, and it's just slowly but surely clicking and making a move.
Men's sprints, one of the deepest, if not the deepest group you might have had here, with 8 potential people that could run the relays. You could put four people in the finals at a lot of different events. I mean, when you look at that men's sprints group, what do you say?
Well, their date, Coach Pennington's done a phenomenal job. We got a great mixture of seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen on that. With some of the guys that have been here for a few years, with Cabe, Harry, and Tredarius Carr. But we've got some junior college fill-ins with Destin Scott and a Dylan Swain, and then we got the newcomers, like Simon Wolf. It's just they're deep there in every year, so it's a testament to Coach Pennington's recruiting. But they're a strong group, and there's some other strong sprinters in conference. But again, our sprint group has done a phenomenal job, and I wouldn't take them. I would take them over any other group in the conference.
When you look at the women's sprints and hurdles, I mean, obviously Janelle Moore has so much experience. Linnell Washington knows what it's like to be on the podium. When you look at that group and look at individuals, and Aaliyah Carswell is coming on strong as a hurdler. What are their potential?
Well, to hopefully score a lot of points. Janelle, this is her senior year, and she's done everything we've ever asked that young lady to do, and she's done it exceptionally well. Working on a master's here, already graduated with being a COVID, one of those super seniors. And Linnell Washington, as a sophomore, last year she was injured and she went and competed, tried to score points for the teammate finals in the 100. But this year we're looking forward to do a little bit more, and she's super, super strong. Aaliyah, hats off to Aaliyah staying after it. She's a junior, has another year eligibility, and she has a chance to podium, and it's really fun to watch that stuff pay off because of all the hard work that they put in over the years.
When you switch to pole vault, you've got podium threats on the men's and the women's side. Amory Broussard has won the last 3 Southern Conference Championships, and she's clearing 13 consistently this outdoor season. Hayden Barrios is coming on strong on the men's side, and then you've got Madison Brown, Carlin Trihan, Paris Kiddo all have the ability to podium as well. I mean, we know that the depth has been there on the women's side, and Barrios gives you a threat on the men's side as well.
And just the pole vault's just a scary event, though, because you get three chances, and man, there's something that could go wrong on every chance. So it's a scary event, but we are very deep. Anne-Marie Broussard's done a phenomenal job. This could be, she's done 3 in a row, 2 indoor and outdoor. So, I'm not, hex or anything, but she's done a phenomenal job. She's been super consistent at that. I think it's with the 4 meters. I think she could go 405, 410, maybe 415. She's done a phenomenal job. And then Hayden has done a great job. Hayden's got to trust himself, trust the poles, and trust Coach Pennington when he tells him to do some of the things, and just sit back and let it happen. The young man could break the school record and win a conference title. So those 2 could be our conference threats. And Carlin's done a phenomenal job, and so has Madison this year. They could both be podium threats. There's a couple of the good young ladies, but those 2 could be up in the mix. It just depends on when you make that each bar. If you hit through a few bars clean, and second place or third place could be yours easy. And then with Parrish Keto, Parrish has been a scorer for us each year, and she can get up there. If she's a nursing major, and man, they really beat her up academically this year, but she'll be done with everything, and she'll have a time to relax a little bit before we go over there and compete. So she could be finally mentally relaxed to just enjoy the meet and just be an athlete. So it should be fun. That group is great. Coach Pennington coaches that group, and again, that's a very strong group, a testament to Coach Pennington and all those young ladies and that young man.
Nikolai Williams is a championship threat in the long and the triple. How important are those jumps points going to be to this men's group that obviously has a chance?
That's huge. I mean, we're fighting for every point, and that young man has a good opportunity to score 20 for us. So that'd be huge for us. He's got a couple helpers over there. We've been a little banged up with a couple kids, but we could have some help in the triple and long that we didn't have indoor because of some mess ups. But Nikolai is looking for be a conference champion in both, but he's also looking to solidify his regional spots too. The young man's had either small minute fouls or just a little something going wrong here or there, that he could be a 16-meter triple jumper, which is over 52 feet, and he could be 8-meter long jumper, which is deep into 25, not 26 feet. So he's more than capable. It's just got to happen on one of those 3, hopefully 6 jumps in each one. And the young man works hard, he comes out every day and gets after it. So man, I've told Nikolai a lot of times that he can do this, and I know he thinks he can, and it's just all a matter of time if he puts it all together, which I think he can.
The points are obviously going to be a paramount in championship week, but those marks to get into regionals, another chance to make a regional qualifying mark. How does that play into the entire weekend as well?
Well, everybody doesn't want their weekend to end this coming weekend. Everybody has aspirations going to regionals and hopefully nationals this year. So those marks carry over to regionals and take top 48 out of our East region in each event. And I tell you what, this year's probably been the steepest marks to make it into a regional that I've ever seen, and that's across the board in every event. I think that's just a testament to every coach getting better and athletes getting better each year. But man, I'm telling you, some of the marks that were a shoo-in to even make it to nationals 10 years ago are probably going to make it into regionals now. And that's nationals used to be top 20, and now it's top 48 in each region. So basically, you want to almost 100 kids, 96 kids total. And that used to be the mark of 20, 10 years ago. So it's just crazy. I mean, I think Jaimin Gums in the discus is 17th in the
He was 15th at one point.
17th in the that's national mark. I can't remember his regional mark, but it's deep, and that's 194 feet.
Yeah.
And his shot put at 62, I think is 17th. That's what 17th in the region. Okay. 62 feet is 17th in the region. 62 feet used to make sure you went to nationals every year. Now that's 17th in the region. It's just crazy, but that's just a testament of all the athletes getting better, and the coaches coaching them are better.
Coach Mike Heimerman, thank you very much.
Thank you.